Here is one of our new additions to our farm. Got some chicks. So we got 4 of each. They should all be sexed, so they should all be hens. The reddish ones are Rhode Island Reds, and then the yellowish ones, you can kind of see their feathers are turning whitish gray. Those are the Wyandottes. My husband said, because we got them at Tractor Supply, and he thought that they were supposed to just be the black Wyandottes, but you can see their feathers are kind of mixed colors, like white, gray. That one has a little bit of black, so we shall see. These ones are about almost a month old, I think, by now. At least like 3 weeks old. I should have kept better track. But we got them when they were tiny little puffballs, and they're probably like at least maybe 4 to 5 times the size now than they were before when we first got them. So pretty soon they will be going outside. So we'll gradually introduce them to what it's like to be outside. We still have to get them a separate coop. We won't be able to put these in with our other chickens until they're roughly about the same size, or else they will get picked on, and we do not want that to happen. Nick put a little perch in here for them, and they do really enjoy it. Meet our other new additions to our homestead. We got a couple of bunnies from my friend. So the brown one, my daughter has named Peanut Butter. And then my son has named the black and white one Cookies and Cream, or Cookies for short. So I don't remember the breeds exactly right now. My friend's on vacation, so when she gets back, I'm going to ask her. Oh my. No, you're making a mess. Don't do that. I know Peanut Butter is definitely the more frisky one with knocking the bowl over and such. He's made quite a mess on the ground there. Okay, so I know that the black and white one is definitely more of like a pet breed bunny. And then the brown one is more if you wanted to do like breeding rabbits. Oh, hello, Peanut Butter. Oh, hello. What you doing, handsome boy? They're not super skittish, but I've handled them a little bit, and I've definitely got my arm scratched up. Day before yesterday, we had a tornado warning unexpectedly, and the kids begged me to bring the rabbits, so I had to get them both out, put them in their smaller cage. Hey, there's plenty right there. And we brought them with us to the storm shelter. Nothing happened, but so now I got to bring the dogs, the bunnies, the kids, and they pack half a house full of stuff when we go. Why are you stealing cookies? Spinach, you have your own spinach right here. You have your own spinach right there. The pigs are happily enjoying a snack of salad that was just a little bit past for us to eat. So they get some organic spring mix. Nick cleaned out their area today while he mowed it, so it looks much better. This was mostly weeds in here, unfortunately, but we hope to eventually replace the different areas of vegetation with actual grasses and whatnot that the animals will like to eat. So I know that they munch on it a little bit, but I think they're being like super selective. Maybe they're just not super tasty weeds. Hi, Spotty Dotty! This is one of my favorites. My favorite girl, Spotty Dotty. And then I love this guy too. He's a sweetie. This is the one that loves tummy rubs the most. Hello. Hello. Hey, girl. So this one, Spotty Dotty, is the one that we might breed eventually, if I can convince Nick to let us have piglets. They're a super friendly pig. And then my friend just got some pigs too. That Kuni Kuni's, oh, there she goes. She likes her tummy rubs. Hi, Spotty Dotty. Sometimes she'll even do this while she's eating food. Like, what pig likes something more than food? This one does. She likes tummy rubs the best. Hi, Spotty Dotty. I came out the other day to check on them, and I noticed that she was bleeding inside her ear a little bit. And I did some research, and it's usually because one of the other pigs, like they nip at each other and stuff, so probably their teeth went inside her ear a little bit. So I cleaned it with some iodine and used some cotton balls, soaked up the blood, and then she was fine the next day, so. Oh, hello. Hello, Miss Thing. That's what I call this one. This is the one my daughter named Sparkles. Then she changed her name to Panda. But I call her Miss Thing because she is a diva. Huh? Are you a diva? They're wanting their dinner. You want your dinner? You want your dinners? Let's go get your bowls. So last week I had a first time experience at my friend's farm. My friend Ashley messaged me and told me that she was over in East Tennessee because she was at a goat show. She has several goats on her farm. Several of them have given birth over the past month or two. Every time that I tried to go over there and watch a birth, I didn't make it in time, or I had something else going on and I couldn't get there. So I was really excited to be able to go to her farm this time. So since my friend was not around, she was about 5 hours away, she asked me if I would go over to her farm and help this goat who has never given birth before. Her name is Liberty, to help her with her babies when they were born. They're called kids. I was really excited that she asked me, but I was also pretty nervous because I've never seen any animal give birth before. I was a little nervous. However, she did have a camera set up in her barn, so that was very helpful. I went over there the night before, and because she saw that the goat was acting a little in distress, like kind of panicking a little bit. So I went over there and I checked on her and I gave her some food and pet her and whatnot, talked to her. And I waited around for a good hour or so, nothing was happening, so I ended up going home. And then the next day I ran some errands in the morning, and then my friend messaged me probably like halfway through the day or early afternoon, and she said, okay, I think she's going into active labor now. So by the time that I got over there, there was already a goat baby out on the ground. It was very small though, so she told me to pick it up, see if it was alive. It didn't seem like it was. I tried to rub it and everything for a few minutes, but you could just tell that it wasn't. It was fully developed, but it was very small. It was alive very briefly when it was born, my friend said, because she could see it on the camera. But she did say that it wasn't moving a lot, and after like a couple minutes after it was born, it just had passed, unfortunately. So that was really sad. But the mother goat did do what she was supposed to do. She cleaned it up right away. But sometimes if they're just really small like that, they don't make it. So I worked on that goat for a little bit, and like I said, unfortunately it passed. And then while that was happening, she was actually pushing out another goat. So I didn't have to intervene with that at all. Like they were coming out the right way and everything. So the baby goat came out in like the sac of the amniotic fluid, and I asked my friend like, okay, am I supposed to like break the sac open? And she told me yes. So I broke the sac apart like over the baby goat's face, and then I started wiping around its nose and its mouth because you want it to breathe, when it comes out. So I cleaned that one up a little bit, and then while I was cleaning that baby goat up, the mother goat pushed out another little goat. So this one, they both were bigger than the one that didn't make it, but the first one that came out alive, it was a little bit bigger than technically the third one that came out. But that one, I did the same thing. I just cleaned it up immediately and put them in front of the mother, and she started licking them and cleaning them right away, which is really important for bonding for them. And then I just waited around a little bit and kept an eye on them, and they even started standing up and trying to walk around just after like an hour of being born. It was adorable. It might not even have been that long. But then it's important that they nurse within about 2 hours after they're born. So I did gently keep placing the goats near the mother goat's udder, just so they could find where they had to go. And also the mom goat was like, wait, what are you doing? So she also like didn't accept them nursing immediately, but she still did a good job because, like I said, she started cleaning them immediately. And then after a short amount of time, that both of the baby goats were doing really well and they were able to both nurse. So it was just so exciting, and it brought me a lot of joy to be able to experience that. I guess I was more nervous like before I got there. When I was there, like I was on the phone with my friend, obviously, so she was talking me through it. But I feel like instincts kind of just kicked in as well. And instead of like kind of freaking out or worrying what I'm supposed to do, I just was like acting like I didn't have time to like worry. But it was really cool. And we don't have fencing set up yet at our property besides the areas for the pigs and the chickens. But we do want to get goats pretty soon. And we might work something out with my friend because she's looking to downsize her herd, if I think you call it a herd. So I might be getting some of her goats, and I thought it would be really cool to get the first baby goat that I watched be birthed. because that was just so awesome. They were both little boys, and one of them has like little white spots all over him, or at least on his sides, and that's the one that I was hoping to get. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. We definitely need at least like a hut for them first, because we don't have a structure set up for them, and we're working on expanding the pigs hut right now. It was fitting them for a while, but you know, pigs grow as they do. So now they can all squeeze in there, but usually one of them gets left out. And I just feel bad for them. So my husband bought some materials, and he's going to make them a bigger area to have shelter under. So there'll be a lot going on probably over the next couple weeks or so. I don't know exactly when we'd be getting the goats. Obviously, you know, the baby goat has to stay with its mother, I think for like 8 weeks. I'm not sure exactly the time frame. But yeah, stay tuned, and maybe you'll see some goats on our farm pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.